Well, well, well. This awaited hellhole is finally here. Today we will be finally beating the main game. On Mega Brutal, on all plague types. So let's begin with bacteria. You'll need recommended genes, all in desk. So now we start. This shouldn't be too hard. So for Mega Brutal, stealth is not an option. Try to go for the profuse bleeding combo. By evolving rash, sweating, skin lesions, and anemia plus hemophilia. After evolving all 5, get Air 1, Air 2, Water 1 and then Water 2. Then get Extreme Bioaerosol. After that, evolve insomnia, paranoia, seizures, inflammation, and paralysis. Considering bad RNG, apparently they will exploit inflammation. So devolve it. After that, evolve cold, drug resistances 1 to 2, and heat resistance 1. Get bacterial resilience for extra infection rates. So for this one, we focus on symptoms first and transmissions. Evolve rash, sweating, nausea, vomiting, skin lesions, diarrhea. Get genetic and hardening 1, hemophilia, cysts, it will be hypersensitivity, abscesses. To slow down the cure, evolve insanity. After that, evolve water and insect 1 to 2. And after infecting every country plus Greenland, get necrosis and hemorrhagic shock. If you get unlucky and have 95% cure done, evolve coma or get a genetic reshuffle to set it back. Afterwards, evolve total organ failure to secure the victory. And that's bacteria completed. Well, that's only 1 out of 7, a longer way to go. This is painfully long in terms of just editing it. Now onto virus. This one is probably an easy one IMO. For this one, the transmission will be different. We begin with water 1 to 2, then insect 1 to 2. Whilst getting those, evolve. Rash, nausea, coughing, vomiting, pneumonia, sweating. And anemia, hemophilia, cysts, hypersensitivity, abscesses. And sneezing. And after all of that, evolve water and insect too. After evolving those, evolve drug and cold resistances 1 to 2, and heat resistance 1. Then evolve diarrhea, dysentery, skin lesions, pulmonary edema, and then necrosis. After those, grab insomnia, paranoia, seizures, insanity, paralysis, and coma. But in my situation here, coma is mutated, so that saves more DNA for me. If it's necessary, get heat resistance too and environmental hardening to accelerate infectivity in Africa. And that's virus done. Well, hopefully the next one isn't hard. Fungus, I might be screwed. I had to quit because I had sympto-stasis instead of patho. Clumsy me, lol. For this one, the strategy is just speedrunning Infecting Countries 2.0. Basically what I mean is evolve to spore eruption 1. But if DNA is more than 7, get water 1 regardless of spore bursts. Now before getting the second round of spore bursts, you have to get water 2. Then after that, redo the same strategy, but with air and cold resistance. Get air 1 if you more than 10 DNA, same reason as water. Then do cold resistance 1 to 2, same reason, regardless of spore burst. And after that, or if you don't have cold resistance 2, get spore hardening, otherwise you'd lose. And make sure to get it before cold resistance 2. That's if you don't have it. After all that, get drug resistance 1 to 2. And make sure to get genetic hardening, because it will be absolutely necessary. Especially the base cure speed would be fast. After that, get rash, sweating and skin lesions. Make sure to save up to 120 plus DNA, otherwise you would just lose. If you do it successfully, get necrosis and hemorrhagic shock. Immediately after, get insomnia, paranoia, seizures and insanity. After that, get whatever genetic reshuffle that you can get with your DNA. And that's how you beat fungus. Now moving on to parasite. I really hate doing this, but I have to for you guys. So for this run, symbiosis is useless. Almost immediately. Get rash, sweating and skin lesions, nausea, vomiting and diarrhea.
Flight 291 is now. Please proceed to gate.
After that, get air 1, water 1 and water 2. You might not need air 2. After that, if you don't have dysentery mutated, evolve dysentery. And also after dysentery, get cold resistance 1 to 2, and drug resistance 1 to 2, and heat resistance 1. After those, get pneumonia, hypersensitivity, insomnia, and paranoia.
Flight 291 is
And get necrosis and systemic infection after infecting Greenland. Then get coma and paralysis, seizures and insanity to slow down the cure. And that's Parasite done. Moving on to Prion. For Prion, we focus on symptoms rather than transmissions so it adapts quicker. Evolve rash, sweating, skin lesions, diarrhea, anemia, hemophilia, cysts, hypersensitivity, abscesses, nausea, and vomiting. After that, get water and insect 1 to 2. Then get cold resistance 1 to 2, drug resistance 1 to 2, and heat resistance 1. After that, grab insomnia and paranoia to slow the cure. Then get seizures, insanity, inflammation, paralysis and coma. After that, get neural atrophy 1 to 3. case of closed ports, aligned borders. Get bird 1. After infecting everyone, get organ failure to secure the victory. And that's Prion done. Now moving on to Nano-virus. For this one, however, I won't use any commentary, because I've already made a strategy for it.
Flight 291 is now boarding. All passengers, please proceed to gate 4. Flight 291 is now boarding. Passengers, please proceed to gate 4. Flight 291 is now boarding. All passengers, please proceed
And that's nanovirus practically done. One last bioweapon. For bioweapon, you don't even get annihilate due to genetic drift. But before we start, get nausea and vomiting, diarrhea and dysentery.
Flight 291 is now boarding. Please proceed to gate 4.
If you don't mutate to insanity, get insanity. Then get A1, water 1 to 2, and evolve seizures after. After that get cold resistances 1 to 2, drug resistance 1 to 2, and heat resistance 1 to 2, and environmental hardening. While doing that get cysts, hypersensitivity, paralysis and coma. After those, get genetic hardening 1 to 2. And finally, that's Bioweapon and the other 6 base game plagues done. Like and subscribe.